What's up, guys? So we're here at 21st Century Plaza to meet up with Cisco. We just closed up a transaction during COVID. Let's go talk about it, see what happened. Follow me. My dude, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
Hey guys, we're here with Cisco at 21st Century Plaza, and we're just going to give you a quick market update on how things went during COVID and how things are changing now for this upcoming market. So why don't you take off and talk to us about how we entered COVID and what we were expecting.
What's going on, guys? Well, pleasure to see you, man, Steven.
Hey.
Always, as always. My man.
Nice.
So regarding pretty much like a quick market update, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys heard about this, and it was true, right? So during when the whole COVID-19 hit on mid-March and mid-April, there was a dip, right? There was a dip in real estate because of the whole COVID-19 uncertainties and because of the whole quarantine, right? So everybody got locked up at the house.
Yeah.
But now what we're seeing is that the states are starting to reopen, the federal government started to reopen. We're now like on phase 2, going into phase 3. So people are starting to feel way more comfortable. So what happens when people feel comfortable? They start reinvesting in the real estate market. So then we're feeling it now and we're seeing it. You know, we actually got a couple of transactions together. So that's what we're seeing, is that the market right now is picking up again. The interest rates are really low. So I'll pass it over to you. How are the interest rates going?
Yeah, so interest rates are at a historic low right now, which is really good for you because that's going to increase your buying power.
Heck yeah.
The lower your interest rate is, the more power you have to purchase the home you want. Sometimes people are capped at a certain amount. Lower interest rates will get you to that point. One of the challenges we faced during this disaster, this pandemic, is that self-employed borrowers, there was no real way to track their income. And since then, the banks have employed new methods of doing that, so that there shouldn't be an issue there. What can we expect, Cisco, with this upcoming market? So, is there a shortage of homes? Do we have a good supply? What's going on right now?
Okay, so a little bit on, you said about the challenges, right, of some of the challenges that we faced during the transaction, right, during the whole COVID-19 thing.
Yeah.
So this is something actually interesting that I would like to talk about. So during the whole pandemic, the challenges of a transaction were actually more on the loan side. Right, but on the real estate side, it was actually a good thing because there was a lot less buyers out there, meaning a lot less offers, meaning a lot less competition. So you were able to negotiate the price a lot better and negotiate, closing costs and repairs, which is what we were able to do with our transaction that we had.
So Cisco was able to get the seller to pay, I think, almost 90% of the closing costs.
Yeah, that's right.
So
and some of the repairs too.
The borrower only pretty much came in with their 5% down, and the rest was covered by the seller. So what can we expect for this now? It's June, right? What can we expect for June?
Okay, so one thing is that we're expecting, so like I talked about previously, since people are starting getting their jobs back, everything's starting to reopen. I mean, I just dined in on a restaurant like a couple of days ago.
There we go.
So everybody's feeling more comfortable, so the market's starting to pick up. Okay. But one thing that we did see in the last 2 weeks, right, is that there was low inventory. Right, there was low inventory. Now we're thinking that there's going to be a lot more inventory coming in the next few weeks, only because we're thinking that the low inventory was due to the protesting that was going on. So sellers are thinking, hey, like, I'm going to wait until all that is done so I can put my house in the market. Right. You want
to get maximum exposure. Okay.
Exactly. So we're going to see a rise in inventory. And the interest rates being low, so put those two together and we got a hot market.
That's good. So as a buyer, you definitely want to be prepared, so you want to get pre-approved, right? That's step
for sure.
1. And then step 2 is you want to find yourself a realtor that's strong and knows the market very well. I know there's a lot of people that go, I got a family member, cousin, brother, sister, uncle that does it as a part-time thing. Well, they're great and all, but you want to work with someone who's professional, because when there's low inventory, and interest rates are low, it means there's a flood of buyers in the market, right? When that happens, you're competing against multiple offer situations, counter offers, and you want to make sure you stand out. So you want to get somebody who's not only knowledgeable but is a strong realtor and is able to negotiate very well for you. Having said that, if you're still employed and you've been looking to buy a home, but you're a little fearful or skeptical because of the whole COVID situation, let us tell you why now is the best time to buy a home.
That's right.
Starting off with interest rates. Interest rates are historic low. I mean, with low interest rates, you can get more buying power, which is a better home for you. Cisco, talk about the transaction of the whole market.
Absolutely. So falling back into why right now is the time, right? If you still got a secure employment and you have the idea about buying a home or selling a home. So you need to understand that, okay, so the more buyers are out there in the market, the more offers, the more competition there's gonna be. Right? So even though right now we're reopening everything, we're in phase 2, there's still a lot of people, I would say like half the people are still waiting, right? They're still not out there, doing the real estate move. So right now is the time because one, the interest rate, and then two, there's still not a lot of buyers out there. There's still not a lot of inventory. So which means you won't have to compete with a lot more buyers, which then means we can negotiate the price, we can negotiate closing costs, and we can negotiate the repairs a lot more than it would be if it was a normal market. So you want to work with us. Why? Because even during the crisis, the COVID-19, we were able to dominate that market. So we'll take care of you guys if you guys are planning to do anything soon.
Right. Cool. Well, you'll see our information below. Hit us up anytime you want. Cisco works 24/7.
All the time.
24/7. I don't work on Sundays, but you can always hit me up and I'll text you back. Give us a call, shoot us a text, and we'll definitely take care of you from start to finish.
That's right.